Hey guys, I'm Sam, also known as NotYoNachos on Instagram, where I normally post either comic book panels or just little items that I pick up from my personal metal collection. And I was hoping to do a little video kind of showcasing some new arrivals that I've had that I just haven't had time to post individually. Been slacking pretty hard, there's been a lot going on. So I've kind of just been accruing things but have had zero time to brag and post about it. So hopefully this video will kind of change that. Videos like this is something I've kind of wanted to do for a while now, but I've just never had the courage to just put a camera right in front of me and sit there and just stare at myself and not freak out or get really embarrassed. So thank you for sticking around, and let's get to it. First up is this guy right here, A Journey in Darkness, the life and music of a man called It. That's It. Also known as Tony Sarka. He's a 90s black metal musician. I'd say that he's probably most notable for the band Vondur. But personally for me, I really like his work in Abruptum, which if you do a quick Google, you can see the excellent album art that accompanies the music. It's real good. it's pretty damn good. But if you know me, you know that I love music literature, particularly, obviously, heavy metal. And one day while browsing Amazon, I came across this book, and they were selling it for like $5 or $6, so I just immediately bought it. I'm currently reading Black Metal: The Evolution of the Cult, and I figured that this would make a great companion piece to it. It's, as you can see, it's very thin. If you take a look inside, it's like double spaced, so it's going to be a quick read, to say the least. I don't know if this is some dude's like thesis or just like a compilation of blog posts, but fuck it. The dude made a book about black metal. I'm going to support it. This is the author right here, Anthony Ventrello. What up, dude? Seems like a nice guy. So dove in, went in blind. I'm excited to check it out when I finish reading the book I currently am reading. Which kind of leads me to my next pick. This is something I gotta give a big thank you to my friend Ben for notifying that this came through. It's Behemoth, Devil's Conquistadors, by this man whose name I can't pronounce, Lucas Dunaj. I'm so sorry, dude. But it's like this nice, thick, hardcover book. It feels really nice. It's full of it's in black and white, but it's got tons and tons of photos. It details the band's history from their early beginnings up to The Satanist, which, I honestly believe is probably one of the best metal albums of the decade. And since the decade is coming to a close in a mere, 4 or 5 months, I can honestly still say that it's probably top 5. You got this great picture of this dude giving a thumbs up. Big fan. Obviously the band needs no introduction. Personally for me, this reminds me of my friend Dan a lot. It was the first show that we ever went together, was New England Metal and Hardcore Festival back in like 09, I want to say, when Dimmu Borgir was headlining, and Behemoth was playing. And I was just so stoked to hear Conquer All live, and they absolutely, killed it. But I spent so many years with Dan just listening to this band right here for hours and hours and hours and hours, so when this came through, I just had to do it. Took the dive. And speaking of friends, I want to give another shout out to my friend John. He recently ordered a Bloody Incantation t-shirt from Holy Mountain Printing, and the guys over there do a fantastic job. I don't know if it's a guy or some guys. Either way, they do a fantastic job. But when he received his package, they just loaded it up with a bunch of goodies. So in addition to his t-shirt, he got some stickers, but he also got these kick-ass pins. And he's not a big pin guy, so he just gave them to me, because he knows I'm a fan of bullshit like this, and also Blood Incantation. So you got the little Star Spawn baby, little Babaroo right here. You got another one of the band's logo, which may or may not be upside down. Who knows? I guess that's part of the allure, though, right? Either way, this is stuff I'm definitely going to be sporting on my jacket. The pin game has definitely exploded in recent years. I know metalheads tend to be a very, what do you want to call it? They're very into collecting. You know, they love showcasing what they have. They're very materialistic. That's the word. And I just honestly, I'm no different, but I just can't wait to put these guys on my jacket and start wearing them. Thank you, John. And last but not least, we have the new album from Russian Circles, Blood Year. Bam, Russian Circles. Bam, Blood Year. Triangles, circle. At a quick glance, you might confuse it with that like black and gold like Red Fang cover, but I think this is infinitely better. Russian Circles is a band I've been into for quite a while now. It's got a beautiful gatefold right here. It's got a beautiful back. Look at that cool little logo. The album came out on Friday, or I guess yesterday, and I've already listened to it maybe like 4 or 5 times by now, and I just absolutely just love it. It's honestly one of my favorite albums of the year so far. It's that post-metal vibe or instrumental metal, whatever you really want to call it. But since I work at a used physical media store, we usually get the indie retail variant, and that was no different for this guy right here. I've got limited on gold, exclusive to indie retail. I was listening to it yesterday on my lunch break, immediately fell in love, and was just thought to myself, like, oh, maybe we'll have it in the store. And sure enough, we did. So I just dove, grabbed it, and bought it that night, and have been listening to it almost non-stop since. And honestly, that kind of wraps up things that I've recently picked up for my personal collection. I follow a lot of people on Instagram, for instance, like Not One Straw, Scourge of Vinyl, the Vinyl Conflict. There's a whole bunch of them. I know I'm forgetting the names of a few. But I've always felt inspired by them, just kind of like collecting their own like personal archive almost, and just showcasing all kinds of stuff to just fans all over the world. It's a great way to meet people, and it's even a better way to just, discover new music, discover new bands. And it's something that you'll never be able to keep up with, but will be infinitely inspired to do so, which is kind of what I feel. So I want to give a big shout out to those guys for giving me the courage, and also giving me, or I guess helping me further this passion to pursue this kind of stuff. I hope to do more of this in the future. I kind of want to share more stuff with you guys. Maybe do other kind of videos of like just other stuff that I own, like record-wise, showcase some more bands and whatnot. Hope you guys like it. Hope it's not too awkward. So yeah, I'll catch you guys around, and hopefully we'll do more of these in the near future. Peace.